Good evening. It's 6 o'clock on Friday, December 30th, 2016. Welcome and thank you for joining us tonight for the English edition of Aura News, where we bring you today's top stories translated into English every weeknight. During the annual year-end press conference, the Albanian Prime Minister highlighted the success his government reached in the economic sector. Referring to facts and figures, the country's economy in 2016 represents the most significant aspect of a process of reform efforts. We have improved our classification in the World Bank's global classification for doing business. Albania has an economy that is enjoying steady growth and, according to all forecasts this year, will end with a growth rate of around 3.3% to 3.5%. 2016 was the best year for foreign investments, and the coming year will see the highest number of investments in Albania, said the Prime Minister, though he added that the country's growth is far from the government's 5% growth target. The Prime Minister announced that an investment package of €1 billion will be launched in the coming year and that the Arbory Road construction will start in 2017. The Arbory Road will start before the termination of my mandate, and I will finish it during the next mandate as Prime Minister after June 18th. By spring, we will sign an agreement with the bid-winning company, and then the work will start, declared the Prime Minister. Speaking about decriminalization, the Prime Minister said that he will respect the law and called the opposition's accusations shameful. During his speech, the Prime Minister also commented on the political coalition with the Socialist Movement for Integration, saying that they will continue to work together and that this coalition will elect the new president of the Republic. There is no need to pretend like we do not want it or to pretend like we are waiting. This is an understandable tactic for the Socialist Movement for Integration. Meta thinks that the coalition with the Democratic Party was successful, but I think that coalition caused Albania to suffer. The Alliance for a European Albania will appoint the new president, added the Prime Minister. At the end, the Prime Minister also said that he will run again for Vlora's MP in the 2017 elections. The President of the Republic, Bujar Nishani, decreed the amnesty law, which was adopted in the most recent plenary session with votes only from the majority members. The amnesty will liberate about 670 prisoners, 15 women, 7 elderly, over 60 years old, and 8 minors among them. Only people convicted for minor crimes will be given amnesty, while people convicted for serious crimes, including murder, domestic or sexual violence, and public officials under investigation on charges of corruption will not be given amnesty. The prisoners will be liberated after January, when the amnesty law enters into force. The Commission of Productive Activity has decided to listen to the proposals of recyclers and environmentalists for making changes to the law on integrated waste management. The law was returned to Parliament for review by the President of the Republic, but it has not been discussed in the commissions yet, as the Socialist Movement for Integration Party is taking time to listen to the voice of civil society. The chairman of the Commission of Productive Activity sent a letter to experts asking for their opinion on improvements for the law. The letter was also sent to the recycling associations and to the chambers of commerce, which both support the current draft and have warned of protests and abandoning the country if Parliament does not approve the law. The reasoning of the President and civil society has become a subject of debate in politics, media, and environmental and business associations. Ideas and proposals for further improvements to the law have emerged after these debates, reads the letter. The chairman of the Parliamentary Commission of Productive Activity says that the Commission is open to hearing the opinions of stakeholders, even though the European Commission has already positively evaluated the law. Being aware of public sensitivity to the law, praising the importance of the law in the recycling industry and the country's economy, being responsible to give the country a law with the highest standards, and without excluding those who want to contribute to its improvement. We would like to benefit from reviewing the law and receiving concrete proposals for its improvement, further reads the letter. At the end, the chairman of the commission says that any proposal should be submitted before January 25th, after which the commission will hold a hearing with all the stakeholders. Tirana City Council adopted the 15.3 billion lek budget for 2017 in a 12-hour-long meeting yesterday. Even though earlier in the meeting the councillors had asked for the budget to be removed from the meeting's agenda, as they claim legal deadlines for the presentation were not respected. The budget was rejected by the opposition members, who maintained the deadlines had not been respected. However, it was adopted with the council members from the majority and the Socialist Movement for Integration. The urban plan was also approved during the city council meeting after the mayor listed works completed by City Hall in the last year and highlighted that though the 2017 budget is ambitious, many projects will be completed within the coming year. During the presentation of the urban plan, the mayor said that a polycentric Tirana is forecast, and according to him, the plan will solve all the problems. The urban development plan was adopted by majority votes from the Socialist Party and the Socialist Movement for Integration representatives, whereas the DP councillors rejected the plan, claiming several issues such as water supplies and public transportation have not been properly addressed in the project. The opposition councillors also claimed that project, which provides for construction of 17 new public schools, the creation of a new orbital forest, new railway lines to connect the city with the airport, an extension of the main boulevard to meet the new World Park, and a public transport route along the boulevard, is not transparent and violates the law. Tirana City Hall has organized a festive concert to ring in the new year. The concert will be held tomorrow evening in Mother Teresa Square, beginning at 10 p.m. and lasting until after midnight. Several popular singers have been invited to perform at the concert, which will include fireworks and other festive activities for this special evening. Tirana's mayor will also be present at the concert to announce the New Year countdown at midnight and welcome the new year with the citizens. Tirana City Hall has completed the construction of the new bridge at Irfan Tamimi Street. The mayor inaugurated the new bridge and called on citizens to take care of the investments made there, as according to him, these investments directly serve the people. As you know, this project was suspended for 5 years, like many other projects in Administrative Unit 5, said the mayor, affirming that City Hall plans to continue working towards finishing the investments in Tirana, which have been lacking attention. I am glad to inaugurate the bridge a day before the new year. It is also being inaugurated a day after we approved the urban plan, which foretells of more such investments. These projects take time, but Tirana cannot be built in a day, said the mayor. That's all for our English edition this evening. Please join us again Monday through Saturday at 6 p.m. for your local news in English. My name is Mari, and on behalf of Aura News, thank you and good night.
Ky program mbështet